48-34 season, where they were the 8th seed in the West. Spencer's runner goes. Grizzlies got swept and beat up in that. The Grizzlies, though, these guys have something to play for because there is a two-way spot available for somebody to go get. Baycott, turn around. That goes down. He's got 4.
Nice soft touch.
So that tells you that he is progressing along without them telling us explicitly. So as we'll keep an eye on his recovery this summer, just keeping in mind what they're missing while he's out.
You know, every summer there are breakout that maybe they project to have, and then it's just a matter of whether or not you have faith that they're going to reach that potential as to whether or not you're willing to give up a first-round pick for them.
Miles Norris. Under 50 seconds here. This is Zion Pullen, two-way player out of Florida. Jackson, Baycott, yes!
I tell you what, that cut by Baycott really bailed G.G. Jackson out because he went up in the air, did not have an outlet, but the cut at the last second came open.
They're trying to go 2 for 1. Miles Norris gets the first half started.
You talked about Norris's ability to shoot it. He's got a quick trigger with that release as well. Converts his second triple of the game.
Just over a 2-second game to shot clock differential. Grizzlies with the ball down by 7. Cam Spencer over to Baycott, who's got 6. Spencer, Jackson, they whip it around. Pullen for 3. Knocks it down. Big 3 for Zion Pullen. Grizzlies now 1 of 9 from long distance to start this game. Gonzalez on the drive, gets it taken away. Hinton quickly the other way. Spencer drives. Spencer off the glass, no. And it comes out to the Celtics.
Are you really ready to pull the trigger? Now, granted, losing Tatum, maybe you're not a contender, and finally Gonzalez able to knock down that triple. You just wonder if now that the emotions have subsided, he's thinking that maybe I want to return to Boston.
7:43 to go, second quarter. Celtics with a 9-point lead. Celtics play some defense here. Williams up ahead to Schuylkill. Back to Williams, who got it started and finishes it. And that'll force Thomas Isolo to call a timeout.
I tell you what, a great job of being active with the hands by Sugar, and then Williams with the right decision. Give it up, run the floor, and get rewarded by your teammate.
Driving on the left side of the lane, Wells. Good defense by Norris. Lovering gets it tipped away by Williams. Here comes Jordan Walsh again, up ahead. Nearly a travel by Gonzalez. Recovers and scores. Hugo Gonzalez has got 9 points in his NBA Summer League debut.
I tell you, the other thing I love about Gonzalez defensively, and his point of attack defense, he sets the tone.
Is going to put out rotations and ultimately try and execute.
Well, what you have to do as a front office and a coaching staff is you've got to build your system around your personnel. You can't do it the other way.
Jackson! If you're nasty!
Athletic ability, particularly in the open floor. Look how he runs. Think about the Celtics with Tatum and Brown. Those guys were so potent offensively that oftentimes you took 2 to guard them and put you in rotation.
Great play by Cam Spencer to cut to the basket. Celtics start the second half up. Here's Cam Spencer for Memphis. Jalen Wells on the drive. Got hit, knocked away by Williams. Walsh chases it down, but he stepped out of bounds.
Even though it may not show as well because of the roster makeup here in Summer League, when you put Jalen Wells in a rotation where you're now asking his role to be different, I think that's what we saw last year, because he's not going to be a guy that they asked to initiate their offense or they're going to run their offense through. But with his positional size, his catch and shoot ability, his physicality, his ability to defend it, I think there's going to be opportunities there for him to produce.
There'll be opportunities for Baylor Shireman.
Shot it well, but you know he's a threat, and that's the thing that scares you. His ability to, we talked about the new collective bargaining agreement and the impact second rounders can ultimately have unrestricted free agents that you can sign, as you see Jalen Wells able to finally get a triple to fall for the Grizzlies. But it's going to be imperative. You've got to be able to find hidden gems. You've got to be able to develop guys that ultimately become a part of your rotation if you want to stay competitive. And Jalen Wells, he hurt us. The challenge
Coach Iserloh's going to tell Murat Kogat that he wants the challenge. And they have the basketball here down by just 7 after trailing by as many as 16 here. 7:40 to go, third quarter. Zion Pullen drives, Pullen dumps it off for Baycott. Baycott in double figures. He's got 10. Lawson Lovering had an interesting Salt Lake City Summer League. Again, Memphis was one of the teams that participated in exhibition games prior to Vegas. Shireman up top, Bassi with the throwdown. Backcourt turnover by Estrada. He's had 2 in the last several possessions. Here's the alley-oop from the drive. Now it's Burton pulling up inside the free throw line. And Tyler Burton hits the jumper. Inside to Baycott. Now it's Spencer. G.G. Jackson, haven't heard much from him here in the half. Airballs the 3. Baycott cleans it up. Armando Baycott's had himself an afternoon. He's now got 10 and 5. Pardon me, 12 and 5. Kenny Lofton Jr. is checked back in. Lofton lofts it up. Back to Lofton. Gonzalez gives it off to Bassi. Good interior passing the last few possessions by the Celtics.
Even on this roster, because he's with San Antonio, you see a nice drive by Gonzalez and then a nice setup.
West Group C is the group of death, I'll tell you that much.
Who's in West Group C?
Yes.
You don't know.
G.G. Jackson from the left wing.
Okay. I'm looking. I don't turn down nothing but my collar. I'm looking for a discount. $8.99 works for me.
Here's the drop by
That's gonna be the snob, man. You gotta be. Ain't nothing wrong with $8.99. That's good eating.
Could be a lot.
Oh.
Might have to have a change of pants. Max Shoga drives. I was wondering. They said we're going to a replay. I wasn't sure if it was the prime rib or if the Shoga and one.
Well, the Shoga.
Taken down by Burton. Burton the drive. Got it stripped away. Great defense there by Max Shoga. Now Gonzalez. Over to Norris. Inside to Amari Williams. Williams going at Baycott. Turnaround jumper goes for Amari Williams, who then took a shot to the nose after the play.
Great job there, just being patient with really not looking to score initially.
They should go to Baycott here. Williams is struggling with that nose. Now Shogo, no look pass. Leads it off to Brown, who couldn't finish. Up ahead to Spencer. Baycott running the floor.
Remember the 1-3 he did make was a catch and shoot. Most of them have come where he's putting the ball on the floor.
Aaron Estrada off the window. You know where Aaron Estrada made a name for himself?
Chips. Oh, that was Eric. My bad.
And it was Chips, plural.
I said Chips.
Oh, I thought you said Chip.
No, Chips.
That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
You were, how old are you? I didn't think you were around for Chips. Well, I thought that was, you were a little too young for Chips. That wasn't
I think it was on TBS back in the day. Estrada back-to-back buckets. Started his career at Oregon, went to St. Peter's, and then went to Hofstra. He scored 3 consecutive buckets. He's the 2-time Coastal Athletic Association Player of the Year.
In some places, a grandma. You know, you never know.
Jordan Walsh has so much time. Just the right amount of time. Jordan Walsh is 15. Jordan Walsh had to shoot this ball. I was worried it might have been too much time for him.
Yeah, that's a great pass, too, by Shireman. And what I've loved also, for the most part, offensively, taking good shots that he knows he can make, and just really hadn't forced a lot.
Walsh driving, contested. The putback by Charles Bassi.
And even with that miss, because of the way he attacked, he forced 2 to the ball, which creates that offensive rebound opportunity.
Wells from downtown. Off. It's taken down by Bassi, who's done quite the job here.
The new addition for the Celtics Summer League team. Kenny Lofton back the other way.
They were due to make a layup.
Celtics starting to take over and looking to shut the door on their first win.
And Gonzalez went down. Shireman.
Bassi comes down with it.
And an 11-point Boston lead. Gonzalez on the drive. Maxey, the putback. He has looked ultra aggressive and effective.
The poor shooting afternoon from Baylor Shireman. Jordan Walsh has had a really nice effort today. Walsh in traffic. Walsh puts it up and in. Jordan Walsh, 6 of 12 from the fields. And a game high 17 points.
Yeah, again, great job just staying. Want to get a sense of the field. Do they understand how to play the game, how to utilize their skill set, and can they have impacts in multiple facets of the game? And
Banks it in.
right on cue, he knocks down a triple.
Which ended his season fracturing that wrist.
G.G. Jackson
Rising up. Final 10 seconds here. Jordan Walsh will have to get it across the timeline, and that'll be it. Jordan Walsh, certainly the standout performer in this game for the Boston Celtics.
That's what we like to see from a guy entering his third year in the NBA.